What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and I know I'm a little bit late on talking about this, but I still want to take the time to talk about New York Toy Fair 2015, which happened last weekend. And I know there's not a whole lot of buzz about the new Transformers products that are supposed to come out this year, and I think it's mainly because I think a lot of people are still on the fence about Robots in Disguise, the new animated series, and also the fact that it's G1 all over again, all right, with the Combiner Wars series. Now, last year was a little bit more exciting because of the Age of Extinction toys. Even though the movie has, quite a few negative reviews, the fact is that people were still excited about the release of an all-new toy line, all right? So, this year, not so exciting, but I still like a few items that are in this selection that was presented at Toy Fair. So let's just start off with the Robots in Disguise line. And, I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be released, but I think a couple of months from now to coincide with the release of the cartoon. But let's start off with this Optimus Prime. Check this out. This is a Mega Optimus Prime from Robots in Disguise. And he is a kind of a funny-looking a truck. All right, I can't say a whole lot about this, mainly because it looks like it's a truck, but the back is that he's carrying his legs. You see in the back, the trailer is carrying his legs, and they're huge. And when you transform it, it's huge. Look how small that torso is. All right, so it's kind of a little bit silly for me. But check this out. Let's see what else is there. There is, of course, the Bumblebee. And I don't know which series this is. I can't tell if it's like what class is this. This is a little bit weird. But here's Sideswipe. Okay, this Warrior class. They're calling it Warrior class. All right, that's a pretty cool looking vehicle mode. And then here's, of course, his robot mode. Okay. Now here's something pretty cool. Here is Warrior class Jazz. Okay, now this is all right looking. Okay, he's got a very plain looking vehicle mode, but the robot mode is not bad. I am not gonna get any of these guys. I'm just not. Okay, so it's not really my cup of tea because of the way they look, but you know what? I at least want to talk about them, and also the fact that there is a new cartoon coming out, so I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to that, but not the toys. All right, now let's talk about the real deal. Okay, let's talk about the real deal, and let's start off first with the Protectobots from the Combiner Wars. Now, I'm not too crazy about how he looks combined. Okay. Look at the way he looks combined, and the proportions are just really silly looking. But you know what? I like the individual robot modes. Okay, let's start off by looking at Hotspot. That's a great looking robot mode. Check that out. I really don't know what to think about this vehicle mode. But this robot mode is really, really cool. Okay, the proportions are great. The big shoulders are a nice touch, and you can tell there's a lot of posability there. A lot of good, nice articulation. Okay, moving on, there is of course another favorite of mine, Blades. I like the way Blades look. He reminds me of the aerial bots. The way he has his helicopter parts on his back, and then that's a decent looking of helicopter mode. It most likely will be a deluxe class, as you can tell, and that's what he looks like. And this is a pretty sweet looking deluxe class robot mode. Okay, moving on, there's First Aid, which is a pretty decent looking ambulance, emergency response vehicle. And once again, the robot mode got this really classic look to it, a classic touch. And I don't mind that he's got a backpack, for his truck, but it's a good looking robot. Okay, I have no complaints there. Here is Rook. Okay, now Rook is a great looking robot mode once again, and he is a armored assault vehicle, armored vehicle for SWAT. Okay, and the robot mode looks great. Okay, the weapon looks kind of silly, and he's got hollow leg parts, but that's mainly because of the transformation. But the proportions are spot on. I mean, they're just exactly the way I would want him to look. And finally, here's Streetwise. Streetwise is pretty cool. I think he might be the best looking one of them all. He is a police car, futuristic looking police car, and here he is. And this is a great looking robot mode. So like I said, I like the Protectobots in their individual robot modes, but I'm not too crazy about the combined mode. I'm not really sure if I really want to get him yet, but we'll see. Okay, now there's a couple of non-combiners in this series. For example, one that's really good looking is Cyclonus. Check that out. Now he's got his parts on the bottom of the jet mode. Okay, that's something that we've seen before, so I'm not really. I don't really have much to say about that, right? You know, it's kind of expected, but that this robot mode is pretty decent. Cyclonus, of course, appeared in the, I believe, the Universe line or Generations line, the Takara Henkei line, but I gotta say that this is right up there. I believe this is a Voyager class, so for a Voyager class, this is a pretty good looking robot mode, alright? I would have preferred his horns to be taller to represent the classic look, but still, this is not bad, okay? Now, the one that I like the most out of this series is Ultra Magnus. Okay, I like Ultra Magnus a lot. As a matter of fact, now don't kill me for this, but I think he looks better than the Masterpiece mode. The Masterpiece version looks very, very blocky. A lot of 90-degree angles, a lot of blocky look to him. All right, huge blocky look to him. This looks more like a really organic looking robot version of Ultra Magnus. So I like what I see here, and even the vehicle mode looks great. Okay, so that is a very good looking leader class Ultra Magnus. I'm pretty happy about this. Now here's the most exciting part. I'll save the best for last, and this is 100% guaranteed that I'm gonna get this guy. Devastator, the largest combiner ever. They're kind of following the tradition with the Metroplex, which is the largest city-sized transformer ever, larger than Fort Max, and that would be Metroplex. Now they have the largest combiner ever, okay? Now let's just take a look at their individual modes, okay? Bone Crusher! Look at that. Look at that giant thing. That's obviously supposed to be his arm, but Bone Crusher looks like the classic Bone Crusher, okay? There he is in his vehicle mode, alright? Now here's Hook. Once again, very good-looking classic robot look. Now, something that's kind of silly looking is his arms. His arms do look pretty flimsy, but that's the way it looks. Okay, that's the way they had to make them. But you know, whatever. I'm okay with that. Okay, the vehicle mode, very solid looking vehicle mode. So I'm happy with that. Now this one is probably my least favorite. Long Haul has got a very he's got a very dwarfish look to him. It just looks short and bulky, and it's just doesn't really feel good, but the vehicle mode is good. Okay, the vehicle mode is really nice for a large this dump truck. And here is oh, what a great looking Mixmaster. Look at that Mixmaster. This is a solid looking thing. Now look at the arms again. Traditional. I mean, like he's got that common arm look with the rest of the Constructicons, and that is it's a single hinge. And that single hinge kind of looks weak, okay? I really don't like the way the arms look, but they wanted to give us articulation, and the only way they could do it was doing it that way, alright? So here's Mixmaster, and great looking vehicle mode. Is it weird? Is it me, or does he have the cement kind of on the backward, or are we looking at the rare or what? I don't know, it looks silly, but I most likely will keep him in his robot mode anyways. And here's Scavenger. Scavenger looks just like the configuration of his robot mode is just like Bone Crusher. As you can see, he's got the same weapon, and he's got the same like body and legs. So same type of setup, and I love the vehicle mode. Very, very cool. Here's Scrapper. All right, Scrapper, very, very recognizable. Now he doesn't have those hinged arms, so it doesn't give him that silly looking look. All right, so I'm pretty happy with that. And man, this is such a classic looking vehicle mode. I love the way all the vehicle modes look. Alright, I'm really happy with that. Now here's Devastator. Wow. Now I understand that this is a promotional photo from Hasbro's site, so it looks really good. It's been photoshopped, it's been touched up, the paint job obviously looks really good, and it won't look as good as this in the actual boxes. I mean, when you look at it in person, but I still like the sculpt. The sculpt, in my opinion, is perfect. I love the sheer size of it. I also love the fact that they're all Voyager class Constructicons. They're all Voyager classes, and that is fantastic. I mean, you can only make an 18-inch Devastator using Voyager classes, so I am really, really excited about this release. Okay, I mean, if I was only going to get one Combiner Wars figure, it would be this. But then again, I also do want the Megatron. That Combiner Wars looks solid, as well as the Thundercracker. Okay, so I'm pretty excited about this this series. Combiner Wars is, of course, like a more souped up version of G1, considering they're bringing out classic G1 characters. But I'm really happy about this. Okay, but that is it. That is it. I'm not interested in Robots in Disguise. Ultra Magnus, I'm on the fence about. You know, I do like him, but I'll have to see him in person. But the Constructicons, I'm going to wait to see that box set and see how much it is. Considering that Voyager classes are typically 20 to 30 bucks depending where you're buying it from, that's going to be a pretty expensive figure, okay, as a whole, alright? So anyways, that's all I got to say in this video. Why don't you let me know in the comment section below which releases are you most excited about and what you're planning to get, alright? Let me know your comments down below, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation, also follow me on Twitter, @RaginNation. My name is Alex, thanks for watching, I'll see you next time, peace. These hunters, as well as us seeing Beast-type Decepticons in Transformers Robots in Disguise, I think it would be appropriate to bring